gap was 272, and it seems that the BJP too is claiming that there was cross voting in their favor.
That's right. It looks like that. We don't know for sure yet because we'll have to do some of the number crunching, but it does look, I mean, when I was speaking to congresspersons, they were saying that it's a little worrying. And also what's made it especially worrying for them is that some of them feel that the cross-voting and the Gujarat scenario wouldn't have become so bad if they paid attention during the presidential polls. They believe that when the presidential polls happened, it was very clear from the numbers that cross-voting had happened in Gujarat. However, it was at that time that certain MLAs who've now left Congress, they misled the center, misled the Congress here in Delhi by saying no cross-voting has happened. And that's why they didn't act on it. They believe, the Congress here believes, that if they had acted at that time and preempted things, then it wouldn't have come to such a turn that they would have had to move all their MLAs to Karnataka so that they'd stop them from leaving further. Which is why, like this election has also become a precursor for the main election, the Rajya Sabha one. See, this election, everyone knew what was going to happen. They knew that it was a symbolic battle. Gopal Gandhi, someone who, Mahatma Gandhi's grandson, would be that kind of figure who would unite everybody. And they wanted to have very soon after the fact that Nitish Kumar had left the coalition, it was symbolic that the JDU stayed with the opposition on the question of Gopal Gandhi. And yet, despite the BJD and the JDU supporting them, the numbers, you couldn't work a miracle with that. So they're all looking at what is the margin and how this impacts the Gujarat Rajya Sabha election, in which key political aide of Sonia Gandhi, Ahmed Patel, is fighting the election. Remember, Ahmed Patel has only about a few handful of a comfortable seat. If it's 45, the magic number for which he needs, then he has only about 48 odd. And some people fear that if they see the whole wave going towards the BJP, then there would be some people in the Congress who would figure out that's where the power center is and totally move towards that. So these are all things that impact the voting on Tuesday. And so if today has been just something that has been, it's not been a nail biter for sure, but it has been an indicator of what we can expect. Of course, this one was without any surprises. Everything went smoothly. By noon, all the votes had been cast. All the people that they relied on, all the nominated MPs turned up. The number of people who didn't come are about 14 MPs. A lot of them actually in the opposition. Some people from Kerala were turned away because their flight was late. They came in after 5. But overall, apart from these small sidelights, overall it's been a more or less expected one. We're just going to wait and speak to people to see exactly how much of cross-voting. But they knew in the end that the cross-voting wasn't going to impact the overall reaction, the overall results. What it does do, they feel, is that give an indication of what to expect from the Rajya Sabha polls on Tuesday.